Alright guys, Whirlpool washer. I'm going to show you how to fix your rods. Now, I do the 1-finger or 2-finger push. Now, if you use 1 finger, push down on your basket. Okay, let's do 2. Super sloppy. Let's do the hand. Bouncy, okay? Horrible. So, obviously I have videos dealing with the collar setup, which is great, I have no problem with that. But I'm going to show you an even easier way to fix these. Whenever I bring things out, it's always been in the background, working and working. I don't like to bring things that I have not tried and tested. So this is great, or increase the resistance on it. And you keep your original rods. Let's take the back off, tip it over, and let's take a rod out. And let me show you how to do it. Now you got the top up. Make sure that you secure the back with those pins, otherwise the top could fall. Now you have it up. By the way, take a look. Horrible. Another sign to know when your machine's been bouncing and slopping, you will see it all damaged along the edge, slopping around. Telltale signs. Anyways, to change your rods, you want to get these tabs, get these up. Now, 2 ways of doing it. You can grab it with your hand, or for tight corners, get a hook, like a pick, and you can get it along the edge, wherever you see it, right there. That's it. Go along. Just be super careful you don't damage it. Especially on these, it's kind of hard to get your hand behind it. Another thing you can use is a tiny screwdriver. Insert it down in and just pry it up a little bit. So before you do your rods, you want to get a 2x4 or 2 2x4s or 1 piece of 4x4, and you want to lay underneath the washer on the motor. So set this back down. And I'm going to tip it sideways. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do the first one, then you'll know how to do the rest on yours. So we're going to do before and after checks, which you already did. So I'm going to pull this one out, and then we're going to fix it, all of them, put them back in. Let's get this out. The best way to get these out, use a hook, and you need another hand, and grasp it, hold it, and get it out. All right, so we have a rod. Now, 2 ways of getting that out. Show it to you. You can use a rod, or you can use the shock itself and just drop it on it. Here you go. You're using this portion to knock this portion out. works just fine. If you can't, then just use something to knock this out. All right, so we have our rod. All right, guys, I'm gonna be leaving the information about the tubes that I'm using here. I'll be jumping back in shortly. So let me know if you need any additional info on it. The idea is you might have to buy more than you need. So I might be selling pieces that are cheap enough for you to purchase instead of buying the entire sections from Lowe's. All right, so I will let you know, or let me know if you're interested. All right, guys, so what we're doing here, we're getting these ready, and I'm going to show you how to insert these and to make your rods like brand new. So on this particular rod, I have videos on different methods. The collar is pretty famous. I would probably say it's the most successful. This is way cheaper, and the collar, the split collar, would increase tension here, which in essence is the same as what we're going to do here. So some rods you don't have this lip, so I have another video dealing with this section here, and you can still use the collar. You're utilizing this portion. Now, this one is super cheap. Now, the only thing, I say it's cheap because you're able to and make your own. So we're going to remove this. I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so the idea, that's the damper, gets worn out. Too much grease, to be honest. I think Whirlpool just add way too much grease to these. So they wear out. You can see how easily it moves. And this was in the machine, super bouncy. So for example, see that? You push down, flies up. You gotta be careful. Stove top here. I had a piece of wood on it here. I need to put it back. Anyways, so now we have it partially out, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So you want to pull it out somewhat if you can get it. If you can't, I have another method. We have a plastic, and what you do, you slide this down. It's super thin. Okay, now we have a smooth surface to slide this guy. Now if you notice, I trimmed so it slides in easier. Now, what you want to do as well, have 2 of these. So they're super thin, because once you insert this one, it's going to be very difficult to get it in. Okay, so we're half in. So now what I like to do, it's pretty thin, so all right. Now I'm going to insert another. That's pretty tight. You might need a pliers. Just hold on to it when you pull it out so you don't make a mess. Now we can slide everybody in. Okay. Now you remember this was super loose. Now look at it. So slide this cover on. See that? Bounces slowly. I've got to be careful with this glass. So that's it. Nice and tight. Now, if your foam on the inside is super, super bad, you can add more. You can add another next to it and another next to it, pushing it closer and closer together. It works great. In fact, once this is done, I'll show you how nice and firm it is. So that's how you do that. Or if you don't want to bother with that, then you just get the colors. Pretty straightforward. I'll link that video as well with this one. All right, so we're done. We're going to be putting back on the cap, the drip rail, take out the blocks from underneath. And also, here's another sign that your machine is bouncing super bad. It might start to get damaged back here. It's pretty high, so you really shouldn't have a problem. The drip goes right around there, so you're totally okay if you do have something like that. But don't keep doing it, because it's just going to make it worse. All right, so we're going to be doing a quick check, pushing it down, and you'll see the difference. Now, we used to push down one finger. Okay, one finger push, I can't. 2, I can't. Palm. Okay, you do have that bounce back, which is what you want. So, pretty good. All right, guys, that's how you fix that. Thanks for watching.